I don't know how the official is going to keep these two contained inside this squared circle. Can the ring even hold this much mass? Vader not wasting any time, but the Undertaker could smell it from a mile away as this match gets started off hot. And now it's Vader who's responding with shots of his own. Undertaker, nearly 7 foot tall, over 300 pounds, quite the frame of the Phenom. And on the other end, you've got Vader, 6'5", over 400 pounds. This is going to be one heck of a fight between these two. Vader with a wicked elbow to the Undertaker, and a clothesline knocks the Undertaker off his feet. But the Undertaker sits right back up like he wasn't even fazed by it. And Vader sending Undertaker into the ropes, only to slam into the Undertaker, but Undertaker sits right back up. Vader finding out what happens when you step into the ring with the dead man, who goes right back down again. And the Undertaker once again sits right back up. Vader goes to the outside onto the floor. Vader trying to assess his options here, trying to figure out, what do I have to do, arguing with the referee. Now, Undertaker with a double axe handle to Vader, who had his back turned to the Undertaker and focused on the official. You never, ever want to have your back turned to the Undertaker. That's like the last person you want to have your back turned to. And Vader just found out why. And these stiff shots by the Undertaker. All these shots are going to need to be hitting as flush as possible to make sure that either of these men stay down. These men are going to have to hit each other with their best shots, and they're going to have to fire away. And Vader able to take the Undertaker down, but Undertaker gets right up to his feet, a little bit slower this time. The Undertaker with a leg drop to Vader. And Undertaker taking down Vader. Undertaker looking to pick up Vader. As I mentioned, that over 400 plus pound frame of Vader, Undertaker just picked up Vader and just slammed him into the mat. And now a leg drop to Vader. Perhaps looking to close this one out, but Vader able to get the shoulder up at 2. Undertaker, just incredible power, the way he just lifted up Vader with ease. And Vader working very slowly to get back up to his feet. Perhaps Undertaker has already done a significant amount of damage to Vader. Undertaker looking to go old school. Up at the top with a catwalk. Oh, but Vader able to counter. And Vader had it well scouted, as the Undertaker may have just lost a few generations. At least the potential for future generations of his bloodline, as the family jewels connected with that top rope in a very unfriendly fashion. Talk about getting the wind knocked out of you. There's no way to plan for something like that. For Vader, he was able to plan for it, but the Undertaker showing the effects. That was a blatant low blow. Was it the knee? It seemed like a low blow to me. The ref didn't call it. And Vader continuing his attack on the Undertaker. What a shot to the Undertaker. And it's Vader who's just unloading these heavy artillery shots at the Undertaker, beating the dead man to rights in the corner. Undertaker is for sure a dead man. And Vader is bringing the fight to the Undertaker. And a splash to the Undertaker. What a clothesline, takes down the dead man. And Vader is as tough as they get inside the squared circle. Vader heading up to the middle turnbuckle. Vader with a splash. Shoulder tackle taking down the Undertaker was Vader. Vader looking to capitalize. He crawls towards the cover. Will it be enough? Undertaker able to get his shoulder up at 2. Might have been a 3 if Vader had went for the leg. And Vader staying right on the attack of the Undertaker. And Vader with that vice-like grip on the pressure point of the Undertaker. The trapezius muscle of the Undertaker. There's that pressure point right there that can put your opponent to sleep. Anybody who's caught locked in this vice grip is going to feel sharp pain down their arm, in their neck. But now it's the Undertaker who's starting to fight back with heavy blows to Vader. Undertaker trying to fight back with everything he's got. What a backdrop suplex, takes out Vader. The Undertaker taking out the big man. It's a Goliath versus a Goliath situation here. 2 different types of big men, as I mentioned. Undertaker 6'10", 328. Vader 6'5", 400 plus pounds. Oh! Vader able to get out of the way. As Vader now going to go to work on the leg of, continue to go to work on the leg of the Undertaker. Undertaker has that height advantage over Vader, but that has never once discouraged Vader throughout his pro wrestling career. Vader is a man who likes to cause mass destruction, that large frame of his. And it may only be a matter of time before a Vader bomb is in the future of the Undertaker. Oh! Undertaker just countered Vader in midair with a power slam. Vader just got caught in midair by the Undertaker. Very effective counter by the Undertaker. And the Undertaker with a knee to the midsection of Vader. Vader looking to call a shot. Is this it for Vader? Picks up the Undertaker with a power bomb. Undertaker kicks out of 2 and just sat right up. An enthusiastic kick out by the Undertaker, who's starting to tee off on Vader as he hammers away on the big man. Undertaker, what a shot, takes out Vader as he picked up momentum. Undertaker perhaps closing in on a victory over Vader. Undertaker looking to go old school again. Undertaker's second attempt. The first time it didn't work out for The Undertaker. This time it does. Down goes Vader. Wait a minute. What's going on? Paul Bearer? What in the world is Paul Bearer doing out here? Undertaker has Vader right where he wants him. Up and down goes Vader with a choke slam. Undertaker has yet to see that his former longtime manager, and I may have just spoken too soon, as he now has eyed Paul Bearer. And Vader was just clotheslined to the outside onto the floor. And Undertaker backs out. Undertaker turns his attention to Bearer with a clubbing shot to the face of Paul Bearer. Bearer on the receiving end of revenge from the Phenom. Undertaker more focused on his revenge on Paul Bearer than on the task at hand. Paul Bearer begging for mercy. Begging the Undertaker for mercy. And the Undertaker could be looking to chokeslam Paul Bearer, but here comes Vader. What a shot to Bearer, sending Bearer to the outside. Vader goes to the outside. The Undertaker goes to the outside. Undertaker slamming Vader onto the apron. The Undertaker is in the driver's seat over Vader there on the outside of the ring. All kinds of chaos can happen out here. If the ring couldn't contain him, ringside sure is not. What does the Undertaker have in store for Vader? Here comes the Undertaker, and Paul Bearer gets involved, pulling Vader out of the way. Undertaker just crashed and burned into that solid steel guardrail. Meanwhile, that's allowing Vader to get back into the ring. Paul Bearer now back in the ring. And now Paul Bearer in the ring. Vader in the ring. Vader. Oh! With all of his weight, Paul Bearer just nailed the Undertaker, clocking the Undertaker in his skull with that urn. Undertaker's been laid to waste by Paul Bearer. Undertaker in a very precarious situation. In deep trouble is the Undertaker, who struggles to make it back inside the ring. And now Vader has the Undertaker right where he wants him. It's time, it's Vader time, and a Vader bomb gives Vader the victory. And Vader, with the help of Paul Bearer, have prevailed here at the Royal Rumble, making sure the Undertaker is laid to rest. And Vader stands tall. The Undertaker can't believe what just happened as he finally makes his way back up to his feet. Once again, the Undertaker has been screwed by his former longtime manager, Paul Bearer. What is next for the Undertaker? What is next in the story of the Undertaker and Paul Bearer? The Undertaker's eyes wide open, tells the story, and now going after the official. Undertaker needed somebody to express his frustration on as he chokeslams the referee. Undertaker has gone absolutely unhinged. I don't think anybody wants to come out to the ringside area to get involved with the Undertaker's wrath. Undertaker's on a path of rage. The dead man has lost it. Just knocking over the timekeeper's table. Undertaker has just lost it. But it doesn't change the results of this bout. Undertaker blowing off some steam following his tough loss against Vader.